This video, I'm going to show you how to find the surface area of a rectangular prism. And a rectangular prism is basically just a rectangle box. It's three-dimensional, and volume is what fills up the inside of the box. So if we were to fill up the inside of the box with sand, how much sand would it hold? What's the volume of that box? Surface area is how many square feet, because this isn't measured in feet for this example, how many square feet are on the outside of the box. So like if we were going to cover this in paper, in wrapping paper, how many square feet exactly, without overlapping, of how many square feet of wrapping paper would we need to cover that box? So that's what we're going to find, and it's very simple with a rectangle. You'll notice on this box, on this prism, I've got two ends. You see these ends over here? I've got a top and a bottom, and then I've also got a front and a back. Okay, so there are 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this front and the back, 5, 6. And these sides are equal. This top and bottom are equal, and the front and back are equal. So all I have to do is find the area of one of each of these 3 items. The side, the bottom, and the top, they count as 1. And the front and back, they also count as 1. Find the area of these 3 things. Multiply them all by 2, because guess what? I have 2 sides. So I need to find the area of this, multiply it by 2. Find the area of the bottom, multiply it by 2 to include the top. Find the area of the front, multiply it by 2 to include the back. And then add them together. That's all I have to do. So I'm going to say, to find the area of this little side, 3 times 4, which is 12. And I have 2 of these sides, right? 1, 2. So I'm going to multiply 12 times 2 and I get 24. And that's 24 feet squared. So now if I do the bottom and the top, that's 8 feet. And I know this is 3 feet because I know this is 3 feet. So 8 times 3 equals 24. Well, I have a top and a bottom. They're the same, so I multiply them by 2. And I get 48 feet squared. And now I got to find the area of this front rectangle and this back rectangle. So I have 8 and 4. So I have 8 times 4 equals 32. I multiply that times 2. And I get 64 feet squared. Now all I have to do is add these 3 things together. So I have 6 and 136 feet squared. And that's my answer. So if you're confused about where I got all these measurements for, all you have to remember is I have 3 numbers, 8, 4, and 3. So I'm just going to write those down to the side. 8, 4, and 3. And so if you get confused about, oh, well, I don't know really how long that side is, or I don't know how long that side is, don't worry about that. All you need to remember is your measurements are 8 and 4 and 3. And everybody gets a turn multiplying with everybody else. I'm going to have, if I have 3 numbers, I'm going to have 3 different problems. I'm going to use 8 times 4 for the, let's say for the first one. And then 8 also gets a turn multiplying times 3. 8 times 3. So 8's multiplied by both of them. 4 is multiplied by 1, but 4 has not multiplied by 3 yet. So 4 times 3. So look, it's the same thing. I got it all here. All you have to remember is everybody gets a turn multiplying with everybody else. I should have 3 of those things set up. Take that answer, multiply that all by 2, each of them by 2. And then add them together and I get my answer.